Hey, it's Norman Matthew of His Strangest Angels, and you're watching Tattoo.com.
Okay, so Norman, I see you have some really awesome tattoos here. And as you know, we're here talking about ink as well as music. I am fascinated with this.
With my Robert Smith?
Yes.
That's my boy right there.
Very well did.
You know, and there's another tattoo that I want to get eventually. It's a kiss tattoo. I've just never seen them done in a way that can be like a little more artsy. Does that make sense? Like they always kind of come out, just the ones that I've seen. So for example, like Robert Smith's a portrait and a shaded portrait. So that was a little bit different than like a kiss logo and the faces, right? Or the, you know, it matched. Yeah. But my favorite of all of them, and I'm sure, you know, some people might dig this, is my Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo.
I love that.
Jam right there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, full on with Sally underneath. I mean, I went all the way.
He just did that so he could show us his guns.
Right.
Look at that.
Kids at home, don't go in the ditch, man. It's a place you don't want to go. The point of no return.
That's very awesome.
I'm super proud of my work. There's only two people, well, three, but Paul Phillips just covered up some stuff down here in Dallas. That was like, we had marriage initials. So we got those covered up. But only two people have actually done the full pieces. Christopher Giles in Dallas at Love and Hate, and then Trevor in Orange County, who was in 18 Visions. He was in my band Never Enough. We would go and be recording our record, and then at 2 a.m, he would start tattooing on me, you know. So we started with like the rosary, praying hands with the spider hanging on there, because that's kind of how I roll, I believe, but I'm dark. I believe in my own ways, so that's what that kind of was all about. And we walked our way into, you know, Tim Burton stuff, the portraits, Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm super proud of mine. There's my little boy's name and birthday.
Aww.
Dexter Matthew, yeah. So if I forget his birthday ever, I'm the worst parent on the planet, because it's literally a forever Post-it note. But I'm super proud of mine, because kids out there, take your time getting your tattoos.
Thank you for that, because my daughter ran off and got the ugliest fucking tattoo on the planet. And people are like, why are you? They go, you're such a hypocrite. You're upset that you got a tattoo. I said, no. I promote that tattoo. Shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, that is the ugliest, you know, I mean, and it was off the wall. It was fucking traced.
Yeah,
I'm
there's great artists, there's great work, and there's no reason to not have great ink. At this point in the game, it's become a whole different lifestyle. And any advice that I would give someone on tattoos is, if you're getting a cheap tattoo, you're getting a cheap tattoo.
Getting what you paid for.
Always remember that,
yeah.
You know. And I'm not discrediting anyone. I'm just saying I took time, and I paid, and I invested in myself, because it was like, to me, artwork that I was going to be wearing.
Well, and how you can tell your tattoo artist is good is some of the hardest things to do is hands, and those hands turned out
Look at those hands.
amazing. You know, it's always, you know, like sometimes you see like the most beautiful tattoo, but then they put the hands on it looks like fucking Simpson hands, and you're like, right. What the hell did you do to the hand?
Yeah, well, same with faces. I mean, It's hard to even draw a human face.
Little
I can't even draw like a stick figure. I mean, look at that one again with the statue. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That is very gorgeous. So you said you kind of want some more in the future. So
I want a ton. Now you know, I stopped for a while because I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. But every day I look and I'm like,
oh, do it,
chest
man.
is calling.
Do that. Yeah,
See, I'm a weenie though, so.
Okay, you can do it.
Can I for real?
It only hurts a little bit right here. Okay, it was 12 hours in the chair, but the worst part was they were like, you got to wait like a week. I am so impatient. It's not funny. 5 days later, I went back in. It's like going into raw fucking hamburger. I was just like, oh my God. Yeah. But I couldn't walk around with a half-assed tattoo.
Right.
You can't do that. And it's not like I could hide it, and I had the plastic all over, and I'm dripping the cream, and I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. Put some color in that shit, and then I'll just go hide in the shade.
Right. Yeah. I'm a weenie, but
you got this. You
actually,
can do this.
My guitar player from Murder FM, Matt, he does some great stuff out in El Paso. Zero Class. There you go, boy. He's got dibs on my chest, so.
And when you get that done, you're gonna invite who to watch, film, and keep a secret?
I'll invite Wes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh!
I'll invite you, and I'll invite Tattoo.com.
You know why he did that? It was because of the serenade of my drums, and then he so eloquently showed me how to do it, and I fucked that shit up. And he's like, "Yeah, I can't
no,
be
you
around
did
her."
Great. We'll bring you out. But yeah, so I see it, and chest is up next.
So for 2018, we got new music, new ink.
New music, new ink and probably a whole slew of mistakes I'll make.
Yeah, well, that's
and write songs about.
There you go. That's what, you know what? That's what keeps it good. You know, Alanis Morissette, when you were angry and hated the world, loved your music. Now that you love everybody and everybody's you apologize.
First
it's like,
record was killer.
Was it not? Yes. And now it's just like, oh. And no offense to your vocals, you're still a good singer, but.
It's like rain on a wedding day. Right?
Yes.
That's what it was?
Yes. Love that. So what do you want to get on your chest?
I'm going to let Matt have dibs at it. We've got a couple different pieces that he's put together that I thought were incredible. I mean, he sent me pictures of, because that's how it always starts. You know, you want a tattoo and you're like, well, I don't really know necessarily what I want. And you have to think in pieces, obviously, like art. You got to think long term. So you don't just slap something on there. And it's just like writing a song. You know, you come up with a riff and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then someone else says something or has a cool idea for a lyric, and you're like, whoa, all of a sudden it sparks, you know. So he sent me a couple artwork things, actually one in particular that was gorgeous with this X'd out heart. And I was like, dude, that's where we're starting, because Matt is an incredible artist. And so it just became one of those things that we're going to grow into that. But I wouldn't know, when I say I don't know, I mean I don't know how I would describe it, because it's an original piece. Anything I've tried to do other than, you know, I mean, Robert Smith's face, which is, can't really fake that, and Nightmare Before Christmas were things that were original to me in one way or another, or combinations of things that made sense to me in my own world. So the artwork of itself was just like a song, you know. I mean, we play a guitar to play a song, and everyone can play guitar. That can play guitar can write something. But for me, it was, I wanted to do it my own way.
Right.
You know, so I would take little bits of things and put it together. So what he's doing with that piece is crazy. I'm pretty nervous because, you know, it's probably going to take out some aggression on me. You know, mad at me for, you know, some of those nights on tour in 2010 when I said this or did that. So hopefully that needle doesn't go too far in there, dude. Please. I'm sorry.
Have mercy.
Right? Have a little mercy on me, dude. But I'm looking forward to it.
So light-handed, go deep.
Right.
Deep, dark, and light-handed.
He's like heavy-handed, all outline, one needle.
No, he saved the prison one for you. You know,
Yeah, right.
You went back there, got the ink pen out.
Oh,
and
man. I know, right? I deserve it.
I'm just kidding. No, you do wonderful work, I'm sure, and I'm sure you're clean. But I had to say that just to fuck with you. So.
Right? Yeah. Like I said, I'm a weenie. So, but hopefully you'll be seeing him here on Tattoo.com.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, sir, for your time.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.